Honored guests, faculty members, family, and friends, good evening, and welcome to Diamond Regional Vocational Technical High School's commencement exercises. Today we celebrate the achievements of the class of 2021. My name is Jessica Costa, the valedictorian for the class of 2021, and it's my honor to be your Master of Ceremonies. We are honored to have Miss Brittany Batista in attendance to sing our national anthem. To introduce Miss Batista is Miss Megan Bernier, who is a former Diamond graduate and currently Miss Massachusetts.
Hello and good evening. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Megan Bernier, a 2017 graduate of the Health Careers Program, a career readiness teacher at a local middle school, a sister to a graduate sitting in the crowd, and your Miss Massachusetts International 2021. First of all, I would like to take a moment and give a round of applause to the class of 2021, because this was probably your hardest year of your education, and you made it with grace and hard work. So let's give them a round of applause. Gonna keep it brief so we can hand out those diplomas, the good stuff, but I'm gonna leave you with one message that my mentor once told me. Learn to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because it is in the discomfort that you grow. This is the beginning for you all. You all have the capability to set goals, conquer challenges, and reach for the stars. However, sometimes you will fall, and you have to get up dozens of times. Trust me, ask my mom how many times I changed my major in college, like 4. Sometimes people will tell you no and tell you who they want you to be. You will have to remind yourself time and time again of who you are and what your purpose is in life. But most importantly, you will have the opportunity to soar. And while it might seem risky, you will find yourself the happiness when you figure out and finally discover who you are. This is only the beginning to the road of your self-discovery. This is your time beginning to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You will grow, you will thrive, but only if you choose to. Thank you for having me on your special day, and congratulations to the class of 2021. Thank you. Brittany Batista is a 2017 dental assistant graduate, my former peer, and a 2016 Skills USA National Anthem Contest winner. Will be auditioning for The Voice this year. She will be singing our national anthem. Please stand as we honor America. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets rendered the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I now ask that you all join me in a moment of silence to honor all of those who cannot be here with us tonight. Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, I wish to introduce the guests on the stage. The Honorable Mayor of Fall River, Mr. Paul Coogan. Fall River City Councilors, Mrs. Linda Pereira and Mr. Trotley. Greater Fall River School Committee members, Father Jay Mello and Mr. Jeff Began. I would also like to introduce the members of the administrative staff, the Director of Guidance, Mrs. Lois Miller, the Director of Special Education, Mrs. Debbie Pacheco, the Assistant Principal of Technical Affairs, Mrs. Maria Torres, the Assistant Principal of Academic Affairs, Dr. Katie Warren, the Supervisor of Building and Grounds, Mr. Glenn Benavides, School Resource Officer, Mr. Mike Fergardi, Superintendent, Dr. Elvio Ferreira, and our Assistant Superintendent Principal, Mr. Andrew Ravello. Please welcome Mayor Coogan for congratulatory remarks.
This will be very brief, Diamond Class of 2021. In about 50 or 60 years, when they write the history of what this class, you guys, went through for the last 2 years, and to make it across the stage today, it's an unbelievable feat. No other class in the history of education in Massachusetts had to go through what you did. Not even last year's, you only had 1 year of it. You had 2. I tip my hat to you. I have the utmost respect for you, and I wish you all have a lot of fun and a bright future. Thank you very much.
Please welcome School Committee Member Jeff Began for congratulatory remarks.
You made it. I don't think I can even tell you what I would have done if I had to go through what you guys went through over the last 2 years. Not only as a school committee member dealing with it from our end, as a parent, I had students going through it as well. So I fully understand with the distance learning, the unsupervised work, the extra workload, the time management, I get it. Congratulations on that. You all think this is the end. This is only the beginning. Go into the workforce, go into the world, be proud, be bold, and most importantly, be kind, as you never know who the person standing next to you is and what they're going through. Push yourselves, push yourselves, push yourselves. You don't know what you can accomplish until you try. Congratulations to this class. You deserve everything you have coming to you.
Good evening, everyone. Before I start, I first wanted to give a big thank you to all the teachers, administrators, and staff that helped make this year go as smoothly as possible. We all know that the past year has not been an easy one, but just know that the class of 2021 appreciates everything you've done for us. I'm no expert, but I'm sure that trying to teach a group of 17 and 18-year-olds through Google Meets at 7:45 in the morning can't be easy. Secondly, I wanted to thank all the parents, friends, and family that have stuck with and supported us through not only this year, but the past 13 years of our lives. We couldn't have done it without you. That being said, entering Diamond 4 years ago, there were many things that we still needed to learn. For starters, we didn't know that the history teachers owned the entire hallway, but we learned that very quickly. We also didn't know that we'd be spending our entire senior year of high school learning through a computer screen, but I don't think anyone could have prepared us for that one either. Although at first this change was seen as a challenge, together as a community we were able to overcome the challenge and learn from it. We quickly transitioned our classes online and we were able to continue learning virtually. We found new and creative ways to show school spirit, and we all worked together to help motivate each other from afar. In the end, I think we can all agree that we actually have a lot more patience than we originally thought we did. Now, don't get me wrong, as seniors, this past year has definitely had a big impact on our high school experience, but it definitely does not diminish all the good memories here at Diamond. from pep rally to homecoming to sporting events, big break on Fridays, and we can't forget our shop time Sundays. These past 4 years will be ones we will never forget. To conclude, there's a quote by famous political leader and philanthropist Nelson Mandela that reads, "I never lose, I either win or learn." And that's exactly what the Diamond community has done in the past year. Together we took this challenge head on, and in the end we were able to learn many things from it. For us seniors, we need to head into the next few years with the same mentality. We will be faced with all types of challenges, but in the end we need to look back at them and ask ourselves, what have I learned from this situation? Because if we can emerge from a global pandemic as high school graduates, then we can definitely take on these next few years and beyond. Congratulations to the class of 2021. I'd like to now welcome Mr. Rebello, Assistant Superintendent Principal, to the podium.
Good evening. No, we're not going out like that. Absolutely not. Good evening. Like that. First off, I want to acknowledge those and our loved ones that could not be here with us tonight. You know, the pandemic has affected a lot of things, and celebrating together is one of them. But they're certainly here in spirit, and thank you for joining us. Next, I'd like to acknowledge the parents, the guardians, anyone who has had a hand in shaping and molding the students sitting here today. You know, my wife and I have recently had our first child, a baby girl. I can't imagine the immense amount of pride you all feel tonight. And you deserve an incredible amount of recognition. Your guidance, love, care, example led to these students sitting here tonight, led to these students graduating from one of the best high schools in the state as deemed by the U.S. News and World Report. Let's hear it for our loved ones. I actually forgot to mention the lockdown of 2020. You all deserve an incredible amount of recognition for spending every hour of every day with their teenage kids. Now, students, when preparing this speech, I'm thinking, what could I possibly say to encapsulate and codify the past 14 months? You know, I thought about remote learning, thought about how, you know, we switched to online learning right away, or social justice, or the economic uncertainty. I even thought about the toilet paper craze. Remember that? First couple weeks of lockdown, no one knew what was going on. Nothing I could possibly say could encapsulate that. What am I going to say? Unprecedented times? I get eye rolls from everybody in the crowd. Look, there's one right there. I don't think any speech could grasp how remarkable this class is. And I will leave you with this. We can't change the past 14 months, but we're at a change point today. Graduation. This is a pivotal moment in your life. Think about it. You are who you are based on the pivotal moments throughout your life and the decisions you have made. You made thousands of decisions over the past 4 years, right? Some good, some bad, but you ended up here. Again, graduating from one of the best high schools in the nation. If you continue to be guided by your values, right, which have been helped and molded by your parents, use the skills, the experiences, the high standard that you learned at Diamond, compounded with the perseverance, adaptability, fortitude that you learned from this pandemic, you can achieve anything. No, I really mean that. This past year was hard. There's going to be other hard years. You have proven that you can do anything. Now, every generation has a defining moment, right? Think about it, the Great Depression, any of the wars, even 9/11 or the 2008-2009 recession. Every generation has a defining moment. This is yours. Never again take for granted how precious life is. Never again take for granted the opportunity of learning and education, the opportunity to be a good person, the opportunity to give back. Never take for granted Olga in the hallway saying, "Student ID!" Cedric, why are you laughing at that? Listen, true change doesn't come from mandates, right? We had a lot of mandates this past year, didn't we? Change comes from you. Change comes from us. Be the change you want to see in the world, like Gandhi stated. This is a new chapter. This is a new beginning. Diamond forever. Diamond strong forever. The class of 2021 forever. Congratulations, guys. Thank you. Where am I going? All right, before we get to diplomas, I'd like to recognize the many members of the Diamond faculty and staff who are here tonight. Their presence speaks to the dedication and commitment they have to the students of Diamond Regional. I thank them for their tireless efforts to support students of our great institution and for all the help with the preparation for this evening's activities. Members of the Greater Fall River School Committee, it is my privilege to declare the students of the class of 2021 have met all requirements for the Diamond Regional Vocational Technical High School Diploma as prescribed by the Greater Fall River Vocational School District. Father Jay, I now present them to you for graduation.
By the powers vested in me by general laws of Massachusetts, I accept this class and authorize you to proceed with conferring of diplomas.
All right, so this is a non-traditional year. Everyone, please stay seated until your shop is called. Okay, if you're not sitting with your shop, once you hear your shop called, you're gonna come right up to this side of the stage. Make sure you are in order once you get here. Or once you get here, make sure you put yourself in order. When you receive your diploma, students, we have Mare Studios right here. Make sure you look at the camera and exit this way and you'll receive your yearbook. And then make your way back to the seats. Stop. Ladies and gentlemen, I call to the stage the graduating class of 2021. Top 10, come on up.
Welcome again, Diamond Regional. It is my honor to call up the top 10 students of Diamond Regional class of 2021. Our valedictorian, Jessica Elizabeth Costa. And our salutatorian, Angus Gilbert Benoit. Corey Matthew Cavalia. William John Berard. Emily Kate D'Souza. Cameron J. Pacheco. Jersey Ann P. Espinolia. Morgan David Matthew. Brianna Elizabeth Correa. Sandy Wong Lamar. Now I'd like to present Mr. Steve Damaris, who will be reading the names of his auto advanced manufacturing shop graduates.
Welcome, everyone. William Joshua Caleb. Alex Jacob Carrero. Vandy D. Chunder. Zachary Mello Costa. Riley Neal Ferreira. Adam Mason Gillette. Aiden Arcade Jobert. Joshua Robert Lynch. Alexis Marie Medeiros. Cody Michael Mello. Liam Anthony Mooney. Nathan Lewis Pereira. Harold Jeter Rivera Montalvo. Benjamin Brian Roseberry. Lucas Cleary Souza. Megan Michelle Tavares. Logan Robert Tessier.
Michael Joseph Kalura. Lillian Elizabeth Correa. Ethan Catino. Joseph Michael Davis III. Stephanie Elizabeth DeMora. Ryan Patrick Frucci. Devin James Furtado. Callahan Jose Martinez. Anthony Joseph Medeiros. Israel Oni. Seth David Pacheco. Robinson DePina Alves. Shaylin Marie Weissel.
Next we have our automotive technology graduates presented by Mr. Steve Cloutier.
David Aruda. Amaris Mercedes Barbosa. Aiden Scott Berryman. Raymond Jacob Botello. Chiron Monty Cabral. Jason J. Cottrell. Jonathan William Crowley. Nicholas James DeVignan. Aiden Daniel DeHaas. Chelsea D. Medeiros. Taylor Lauren Dismaris. Charles Joseph Fernandez Bembury. Derek Pedro Moniz. Yanuel Montanez. Aaron Jason Perry. Alexia Marie Pont. Sean Michael Sousa. Aaron Arthur Tacavelli. Michaela Lee Toole. Cedric Wangus. David Michael Wood.
Next we have our Building and Property Maintenance graduates, presented by Mr. Patrick Bowen.
Harleen Cynthia Tasha Ambrose. Stephen M. Casey. Ian Michael Casado. Maria Eduarda Constantino. Ethan Jacob Custodio. Christopher Jordan DeMedeiros. Jacob Gregory Damaris. Alex Emmanuel Diaz. Tyler John Ferreira. Victor Angelo Gonzalez. Tate Hamlet Himmel. Ethan James Hutchell. Skyla Taryn Machado. Rafael Oliveira Medeiros. Skylar Jean Monroe. Bhavin Patel. Chris Nicholas Raish. Andrew Calix Rither.
Next we have our Business Technology graduates, presented by Ms. Suzanne Raposo.
Hannah Ray Blanchett. Hannah is also graduating from Bristol Community College with a certificate in office skills training. Hope Elzira Bouchard. Madison Elizabeth Burns. Annie Lou Kadiga. Michaela Gina Cook. Joshua Andrew DuPont. Haley Grace Erickson. Kaylee Marie Fagundes. Adasia Dream Hamilton. Kaylin Sokhan Heng. Vanessa Louise Kenworthy. Vanessa is also graduating from Bristol Community College with a certificate in office skills training. Pangia Rain Medeiros. Hannah Rose Morissette. Noralise Janice Muniz Santiago. Jordan Lee Pacheco. Fallon Jade Perry. Fallon is also graduating from Bristol Community College with a certificate in office skills training. Aislinn Glorianne Raposo.
Riley Cardozo. Jesse Dylan Chavez. Patrick McGuire Connell. Isaac Stephen Cowan. Benjamin Matthew DaCosta. Cole Mitchell Fiola. Jason Edward Gannon. Lorelei Hetzler. Travis Sheldon Honeycutt. Dominic Leonard Sardina. Neil Forrest Sykes. Riley John Tabikis. Storm Kyle Tripp. Joshua J. Williams, who will be going into the United States Air Force. Next, we present our electronics technology graduates with Mr. Jamie Manuels.
Jonathan Robert Bonwell. Adam Alexander Bouchard. Austin Joseph Collins. Amy Clarice Cooney. Preston Philip DePont. Logan Alexander D'Souza. Isaiah Fletcher. Emma Irene Pacheco. Cameron Roy Pacheco. Aiden Pacheco. Jelani Mafapati Palacio. Nolan David Ponce. Tiffany Hope Rodricks. Emma A. Tavares. David F. Tavares. And Colin John Viveris.
Next, we have our graphics communications graduates. Michaela Janine Boulay. Kyra Storm Bowman. Paige Lynn Cabral. Lily Mara Chan. Riley Lynn Cudero. Caitlin Daly. Ethan Michael Dollarhide. Aiden Elizabeth Falcone. Heaven Audrisiah Jeffers. Peter Christopher Mayers III. Cheryl Medeiros. Ethan Michael Medeiros. Kayla Kimberly Mom. Emmanuel Arujo Morera. Nicole Natalia Nichols. Isabelle Silvestri Oliveira. Gianna Kathleen Papetti. Jewel Pereira. Molly Nicole Reese. Alfonso May Torres. Selena Eva Vieira. Now we present our health assistant graduate, Mrs. Cindy Barabee.
Priscilla Benavides. Dakota Madison Benavides. Teresa Bowie. Dakota Ruth Maria Correa. Brittany Marie Costa. Sabrina D'Souza. Carissa Ann DuPont. Jasmine Marie Johnson. Savannah Faith Kilby. Kiara Lynn Marcelino. Madison Jean Massey. Trenton Todd Melendez. Caitlin Pacheco. Alexandra Pereira. Sydney Nicole Pierce. Haley Paige Rigo. Marissa Ann Rigo. Charlize Carrie-Ann Santana. Julian Rose Santos. Gabriela Godino Silva. Audrey Lynn St. Gelais. Alexandria Nicole Farian. Ryan Jason Valencourt. Brianna Marie Valentum. Alexia Sky Vieira.
Next, we present our heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration shop graduates. Here's Mr. Gabe Texera.
Johnny Alves. Max Lima Amorum. Michaela Ann Cabeceras. Derek Carter Jr. Gianna Etheridge. Tyler Jacob Fleet. Trinity Page Fox. Savannah Elizabeth Hayden. Shay Honey Hayes. Elijah Rodriguez Miranda. Owen Daniel Morris. Jordan Devin Mora. Shaylise Nevea Perez. Christopher Joseph Resendiz. Italia Dominique Richard. Kevin J. Santiago. Emma Rose Santucci. John Jr. Henry Thibault. James William Vacanti.
Now we present our metal fabrication and welding technologies graduates. Here is Mr. Paul Noguera.
Samantha Lynn Aguiar. Grace Elizabeth Emerald. Devin Aaron Batista. Abigail Alexis Beeland. Nicholas Cody Bosino. Alexis Dakota Bouchard. Oh, Alexandria. We call her Alexis in class. Daniel Albert Broder. Mackenzie Rose Cabral. Brandon Scott Camera. Luis Enrique Carasquillo.
Ivy Lynn Rossiner. Dylan Francis Rutkowski. Cameron Michael Sardina.
And here we have our class of 2021 graduates.
Feels good to be back in person, doesn't it? Graduates, please take this opportunity to move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left, signifying you are now graduates of Diamond Regional. You know what? It's been a couple years since we threw our caps. Let's throw our caps. 1, 2, 3, you all very much for attending. Congratulations one last time. Have a good night. Please be safe as you exit. Thank you, everyone.